My name is Judith Akinyi Gadhua. I'm born again, Christ is Lord. I'm a teacher by profession, began teaching in 1987. I'm on my way out in my twilight years. Teaching is a calling and you have to teach with passion. I have been a classroom teacher, a deputy principal, a HOD, and now I'm the senior principal at Njoro Girls High School. Welcome, karibuni sana.
How did you become a teacher? Let's start from there.
Okay. Now, my dad was a teacher, so he would take me to class with him during his lessons. He was a teacher of geography and CRE, and then we would go out when he's taking his students for field trips. He would also go with me. And then I discovered my dad was so proud.
And how old were you by then?
I think I was in Form 1, Form 2, about 13, 14 years, very impressionistic, and I would get so impressed. And I thought, this career, I think I'll take it up. And that's how I got into teaching.
So you started with, you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Sisi tumezoeanga kusikia O levels.
Yes.
You started A level.
Yes.
Tell
Okay. Yes. Now I'm in old school. I'm old school. I went to school when we had the other education system, not 844.
Yes.
So then we would have, after class 7 KCPE, you'd go to Form 1 and we called it O level.
Yes.
That was 4 years. And then you'd go to L level for 2 years.
Yes.
That was Form 5 and Form 6, advanced level. And that's the education system I went through.
At that time,
yes,
as you're finishing your A level,
yes,
so you had started pursuing geography.
yes.
So how was it?
Yeah, now with the old system, by the time we got into Form 5 and Form 6, you choose only 3 subjects out of the 8 that we were doing.
Yes.
So I picked geography, of course, that's the one that my father was teaching, CRE, okay, and then I also English, because I loved English. So I studied it for 2 years, and then after that, I passed, okay, then I went to university now to train as a teacher. We
so
had
the final one,
yes.
Whatever you decide to do during your Form 4, 5 and 6, is what you'll pursue.
Yes, is what you pursue at the university. Yes.
Okay.
So they had been reduced to 3, so it narrows down the choices. So I had literature, geography, and CRE. So I went and pursued literature and English in literature.
Yes.
That's what I pursued at Kenyatta University. I went in 1984 and left in 1987.
Yes.
Okay. So I studied literature of the world, of Africa, drama, theater, yes,
and
all
did
that.
you really want to do it?
Yes, I did. I loved. Of course, European literature gave me a difficult time because I didn't do history. So the dates, I struggled a bit with European literature. So I settled for African literature. That's what I pursued more, and in English language.
Where did social work come in again?
Yes, when what I didn't like about teaching was the pay, because my father seemed to be struggling to pay school fees for us. Yes. So I had applied also to do social work, but I wasn't picked for social work. So I ended up in teaching at Kenyatta University. Then I suddenly realized I enjoyed teaching. Yes.
Did you bring you studied for how long?
For 3 years, and then after the 3 years I graduated. Then we got jobs just as you finish immediately like this. Before we left, you'd get your letter for posting. But because my father was teaching in a teacher's training college, I applied to teach in a teacher's training college.
So you started there?
I started at Kamwenja Teachers College. I was tiny like you. Yes. Yeah. So I was tiny and I was teaching adults, then older people who were in teaching. And I find they respected me a lot. So it made me enjoy teaching. So
it was lovely.
It was lovely. Yes. So I taught for 7 years at Kamwenja Teachers College. I met my husband in college, Kenyatta University, okay? Yes, when I was still there. So now as I was teaching in Kamwenja, he was also teaching in Nyeri. So now my husband was moved to Laikipia Agricultural College. So now I moved from TTC to secondary school. Yes.
So that is how you got yourself
in secondary school.
And
yes.
How has the journey been?
Lovely. I've enjoyed teaching. I've enjoyed working with young people. You can see I'm still young.
Very, very, very young. And we love young people on Meet the HR show.
Yes.
So for you teaching in secondary, how many schools has it been?
I have taught in 3 schools, Nyahururu Boys, Nakuru Girls, and now Njoro Girls. Yes. Now I teach here. In Njoro Boys, I was a HOD, language and literature, and head of library. Then when I went to Nakuru Girls, HOD academics. Then I became a deputy when I was in Nakuru Girls. Yes.
And now how does the teacher become a HOD?
Okay.
How does it go?
Okay. Now what happens is that then it was different. Now it is a little bit structured. Okay. The head of the school would just pick a teacher. Okay. And then appoint the teacher to act. And then get in touch with your employer, who is the Teacher Service Commission in Nairobi, and then you're assigned now the position of the deputy principal.
It was just talks, a
lot of talks. But then also people would still go for interviews. I think it's God's favor. It's God's favor. Because
and right now, how does it go?
Now it is structured. It is structured like now Njoro Girls is referred to as a regional school. So you have to be at a certain job group. Okay, at a certain grade to head a big school like this one, because this is a big school. We're at a population of 1,000 plus. 1,000 plus. Yes, and about 50 teachers.
The grades go with experience.
Yes, the grades go with experience, experience mostly, and then attending interviews. Yes, so you attend interviews in preparation for the next grade. So that is what happens.
So now, someone to enter the teacher's world.
Yes.
How do they get their foot there?
Yes, now we have different categories of teachers. We have the ECD teachers who teach nursery school. I respect them. They get children who can't read, can't write, can't go to the loo. Start from scratch. Yes. So that they have their training, okay, colleges where they go for training. Then you also have the teachers who teach in primary school, okay, those are the P1 teachers. But now government is phasing out P1 teachers. They want them to go into diploma. So then you also have teachers now who teach in high school. Even primary school now, you need to have a degree to be able to teach in high school.
And diploma now?
Diploma now is the P1. Yes, it has been made into diploma. Yes, so that they are phasing out P1 teaching. Then most teachers now, to be a teacher at high school, you must be a graduate.
You have to.
Yes, even masters. We have teachers who have PhD, not me. That is too much reading. Yes. So we have some principals who have, even classroom teachers, yes, who have PhDs and masters. But it doesn't add, it doesn't qualify you more to head. No, it doesn't qualify you more to head.
It's just an appointment.
Yes, and a self-actualization. Yes.
For now, there are very many people venturing into teaching.
Yes.
And most will say, I'm looking for a subject.
Yes.
Yenye kuna gap in the market.
Okay.
Which one can you say now?
Yes.
We are highly sourcing for them.
Yes, maths, sciences, chemistry, biology, physics. There's always a shortage of teachers in those areas. So I'm also encouraging girls, even here, I tell them, English may not take you where maths will. Although I'm a principal, yes, so I encourage them to do the sciences, to do maths. Those ones have more opportunity. The government is moving towards TVET, skill training, so those ones have more opportunity. So we are encouraging the girls to do that.
So we just open our eyes and move towards
sciences and mathematics, yes, because even the world is moving technology. Yes, it's important.
So during your different phases of teaching, was there some sort of training, some sort of curriculum development? Was there something like that?
Yes. Now, the Teacher Service Commission, my employer, gives us many opportunities for courses, workshops, seminars. I have attended many. Now, as apart from teaching, most teachers of language also train music and drama. So I have trained drama, I have trained music, I played hockey passionately in high school. In fact, Njoro Girls is the hockey champion. Yes, in this region, in this region, it's my sport. So as a teacher, you also have opportunities to do that. So I'm a trained drama teacher, I'm a trained teacher of music. Yes, right now what I'm doing, I do a lot of philanthropic work.
Yes,
so I'm a member of Kenya Red Cross Nakuru, MATA, Hatran. And then also, I'm also into the President's Award Scheme.
Nice.
Yes, and I help my girls do that. So that's what I'm doing, yes.
So you have other opportunities. When
yes.
You're a teacher, you can join
yes.
other mini fields.
Yes, you can because everybody is teaching. There's so many other opportunities a teacher can join. Okay, there's so many other, and most of it is philanthropic work. A teacher can do that, and also help the girls to do that.
Now,
yes,
you mentioned TSC.
Yes.
How do you get the TSC now?
Oh, very good. Now, after training in a teacher's university, okay, many universities now are training teachers. Initially, it was only Kenyatta University and Kenya Science Teachers College. Yes, so once you go there, you finish your degree course, you apply. You apply to get a registration number from the Teacher Service Commission. The Teacher Service Commission has introduced a program called TPAD, okay, TPAD and TPD, that is continuous development for the teacher. Yes, so we are constantly being trained, refresher courses. Yes, we are still doing that.
Certain qualifications.
Yes.
Required to get now my TSC number.
Yes.
Apart from just getting your karatasi ya shule.
You have to have your degree. Okay, you must have qualified, and then I think there are other documents like your certificate of good conduct, your KRA pin, your HELB certificate that you finished paying HELB, and then you apply with the fee to the Teacher Service Commission. Yes, and then you get your number. I can't employ you without a number. I can't touch you. Yes, you have to have a number.
You've worked as a teacher.
Yes.
And you mentioned now you're a principal.
Yes.
At Njoro Girls.
Yes, I am.
The journey.
Yes. It has been quite long. So in 2002, I think, the principal I was working under in Nakuru Girls called Mrs. Njoro, one day just called me out, okay? I think I would offer to do things. I would just do. When something is to be done, I would just volunteer and do. So one day she called me and told me, Madam, one day you will head. And I was like, yeah, okay.
For real?
For real. Just then I was completing my master's at Egerton University. So I wanted to go and teach at the university because my husband teaches at the university. So I thought, why don't I? Then when she told me that, I think she planted the seed. Yes, so yes, I started thinking about it and thinking, see, I can head, see, I can head. But Nakuru Girls is a national school. Then it still is a national school. So, and I kept feeling, because I've served in this school, I was there for 8 years, 5 as a deputy principal. I don't think I want to head a small school.
Now I'm going for the big
No. I'm going for the big things. So initially I was posted to a very small school.
We start from somewhere, guys. Yes.
Do you know, you won't believe it, I didn't go.
You refused?
No. I said I don't want to go to a small school.
Why?
I'm already managing 800 girls. I don't want to go and manage 200 girls. I used to say, CV ni kubwa kushinda shule, so I'm not going to a small school. So eventually, I landed here in Njoro Girls.
Yes.
I landed here in Njoro Girls. But I think it was divinely ordained, okay? As I said, I'm born again, okay? And I've prayed myself through this journey. We took some time with some of my friends we pray with, and we prayed about it. And eventually, it's interesting how I landed here, okay? Eventually.
I really want to hear that story.
I think God created the place for me. It God created it. It was not a very nice thing that happened then, but God created the opportunity for me to come.
My child,
go and settle here in Njoro Girls. This is my 8th year now as a principal. Yes, so that is how I landed here.
Now,
yes,
is there a certain experience?
Yes,
or a certain. You've said you keep on going for training.
Yes, we do.
Does it come with the training or
with
the experience?
Experience is good, because you see, it's hands-on, okay? But sometimes it's good to refresh your experiences, okay? Yes, it's good to so that you're not, because the information we know yesterday is obsolete.
True.
Yes, so it's important that you continually add on knowledge. Yes, on the knowledge that you have, you continually add. I'm a writer. I've written 7 books. One for the Kenyan market. Yes, one for the Kenyan markets and 6 for the Malawi market.
All right.
Yes. Now, how I got into writing, when publishing houses publish a book, yes, now that is curriculum,
yes.
They will pick teachers to go through the book before it is released into the market.
So for example,
yes.
I did revamp the source.
Yes, very
so you're
good.
The ones who...
Yes. Now that book is given to a teacher to go through it, to look at the errors, to look at the content, by the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, before it is released to the market. So I became a reader for Oxford publishers. They pick you and tell you, go through this book, okay?
Are there certain requirements for you to be picked now by...
No, I think KICD, I think you apply to be a reader. But me, I did it for a publishing house.
Right.
Yes, I did it for a publishing house. And as I told you, it's favor. Because the sales representative came and asked for the teacher of English. And then he said, oh, I want you to read a book. I was looking for somebody else. Fine, let me read it.
Yes.
So, and the sales rep then is the one who introduced me now into writing. And that's how I became a writer. I began writing in 1994. Yes, that's when I wrote my first book, okay? Yes.
So it means if I do English literature, of course, it enables me to have so many sub-branches other than just becoming a teacher.
Yes, there's so many other opportunities that you can exploit. Yes, apart from that. People have gone into adjudicating drama and music, okay? Yes, writing scripts for drama and for music. Me, I didn't venture into that. I went into writing of books.
So you loved writing.
Yes, and reading. Yes.
So, most of the time, for example, in Njoro girls, we'll find a female is the principal. If we go to other schools, especially mixed, it has been mixed. Is there a certain kupendelewa a lady will be the principal of a girls' school?
Now I think because of gender issues, you'll find that the Teacher Service Commission would prefer a lady to head a girls' school and a gentleman to head a boys' school. But in mixed schools, you may find, if it's a mixed school, you'll find the principal is a gentleman, the lady is the deputy, or vice versa. But it's just for purposes of managing the gender issues. Yes.
And now the roles of a principal.
Many. The principal is the curriculum manager, okay? She manages the curriculum. Like now in a boarding school, the principal is in charge of the non-teaching staff and teachers. She's also managing teachers. The principal manages finances of a school. The principal manages stakeholders to the school, relationship with the community. Yes. Those are just a few. Of our responsibilities. Yes. You teach, but now I stopped teaching. Office work became too much. Yes.
Talk about the deputy principals.
Now the deputy is largely in charge of discipline, and then students' welfare. Like now this is a boarding school, so she'll be in charge of what the children are eating, if their meals are well cooked. She'll be in charge of their dormitory areas, if they are being cleaned. She's also in charge of their health, such that if there's a child who is not well, she liaises with the school nurse and the child is taken to hospital. And then just making sure that the children are in school, they have reported to school, and that they're not spending their time at home, when they're supposed to be in school.
You have a lovely office.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very lovely.
Thank you, my dear.
At least tumekuja kwa principal's office.
Yes.
And it's for a good cause.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, welcome.
Now, as we were coming, we were talking about the deputy principal.
Yes.
Are there certain requirements for one to become a deputy principal or?
Now what happens with teaching? We train on the job. most times, okay?
Yes.
But then there are other short courses and seminars that we attend, that even deputies, even principals, yes, like now principals have their annual conference. So when we go for those annual conferences, we are trained on financial management, curriculum management, stress management, okay? Yes, CBC, the new education system that is coming in. So the same also happens to deputies, yes. But to be a deputy, you first must be a HOD. And again, as I had said earlier, there are ranks, okay, that you go through to either become a deputy or a principal.
Nice.
Yes.
So it's like a footstep and a footnote.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
For many years, many have been talking about how strict teachers are. Are you this strict at home?
Oh, yes, I am. By default, now that I'm a teacher.
Yes.
Now, what happens, because like in high school, we manage the youth. Yes, we manage young people between the age of 13 to around 19, 20, okay? Now, because of the volatile nature of adolescence, you'll discover that teachers are firm. Let me use the word firm. And strict.
Firm and strict.
Yes, firm and strict, so that we are able to lead young people into the right paths. Yes. That is why you find that we are very, very firm. I'm very gentle now as a deputy. As a principal, I was firmer when I was a deputy.
So right now you're mommy.
No, now I'm a grandmother.
Nice.
Yes.
You've mentioned about CBC.
Yes.
For teachers who right now, maybe they're saying, I can't get an opportunity.
Okay.
What is the step to becoming now a CBC teacher?
Now what happens, the government already is training the regular teachers. Yes, so they're just going for refresher courses so that they began with the primary schools, yes, where teachers went for refresher courses. Then they come and train the other teachers in school. So like in Njoro Girls now, 6 of my teachers have been trained for CBC. So now they're the ones who train the other teachers. That is how government is rolling out training of CBC.
So it's all about peer learning.
Yes, peer teaching and learning. Yes, that's what we are doing. Yes.
Are there certain skills that one requires for them to actually survive in this field of teaching?
You have to be a people person, first of all.
You can't be. I'm an introvert. I can't.
Introverts have a difficult time, but you need to be a people person. One, communication skills must be good. You should learn how to communicate with people, learn how to bring the best out of people. Have the capacity to be resilient, because teaching can get you down, okay? So you have to have the capacity to be very, very resilient, and don't give up.
Continue going.
Yes, you can't give up on your students.
Kindly.
Yes, you can't give up, because students will come with all manner of things, issues. Yes. And children come from different homes. Let me not use the word difficult. Different types of homes and backgrounds. So it's very important as a teacher to go beyond the manifestation of this indiscipline. Yes. My philosophy is that anytime you handle a child for a second indiscipline course, okay, there must be a reason behind it.
So go beating the child.
Yes, and punishing the child. Go into the background and find out why is the child behaving the way they are doing. Yes, you find now, because of the times, children have many deep wounds. So just go and heal those wounds. The child will be okay. The children are lovely. They are loyal, dedicated, loving. What is your target? 11.5 or 11.5. So that's what we are targeting for this paper. That is excellent. Then tomorrow we are doing what paper in the morning? Math is also our powerhouse. So we know that.
You want to hire. What are some of the qualities you look in now as young people?
Okay. Now, young people, they are teachers who volunteer. And in fact, I'm encouraging young people who want to go into teaching and have not been employed, volunteer in a school.
Try as much as
possible. Just go and volunteer, so that when the opportunity comes, the principal will remember, oh, Nell was here volunteering in English, helping the Form 4s.
And teaching involves you balancing work and home. How do you do it?
Thank you. Now, as I had said, I'm married. Okay, I'm married to Mr. Mwangi Gadhua. Yes, I call him my bae. Yes, we've been together now. Marriage works. Let me say that for young people. Marriage works. We've been together now. I think we're hitting 40 years together.
40?
Yes, we're just, it's possible. Marriage works. And I want to encourage young people. So he was a lecturer, but he retired. Yes, he was a lecturer at Laikipia University. And then I have three children. Nancy Washara Gadhua. She's an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. She's in Nairobi.
Yes.
She's now at Strathmore, I think, the legal department. Then I have my second-born son is Abraham Gadhua. He's in business. He's a businessman in Nakuru town. Then I have my baby, Edward Gadhua. If he hears that, he won't talk to me again. He's called Edward. He's a second year at USIU. I'm a grandmother of 4 lovely grandchildren. Yes, Amara, Zawadi, Neema, and Marcus. Those are my grandchildren.
None of them are teachers.
Nobody wants to be a teacher. Abraham looked at my payslip one day and told me, Mom, is this what you want? I'll never teach. I told him, go into business. Yes. So my husband is my greatest support system and my children. Teaching is not easy. There are many, many, many challenges. Okay? Yes. But he's my greatest support system. He cheers me on. He's my greatest cheerleader and my children. So it's very important, the way you have said, to balance. One rule I have is that I don't carry work home. I try as much as possible. Finish it in the office. Yes, finish it in the office. Then I also limit the issues I share about work with my family. But sometimes you find yourself talking to your family about it. Yes. Yes. Great time for family. Once a year we go on holiday. Yes. Sunday we spend together. Yes, so that we have time. We don't carry our phones to the dinner table because teaching is tough. Yeah. I don't carry schemes of work and scripts home.
That when you live
in the office.
All right.
But you need support from your family, from your spouse.
What would you want to be remembered for?
I would want to be remembered for as the mother who changed the life of a girl. Yes, who changed the life of a girl, you know, and it cost the young person, because I've taught both young men and girls, to fulfill their purpose and their destinies and the desires of their heart, because every young person has a desire.
True.
Yes, so I would want to be remembered for that. Yes.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yes.
It has been a bucket full of information.
Yes.
And we hope that the young person outside there, they can be able to get such information.
Yes.
And there is hope.
There is hope in teaching. And I want to encourage each one of us that there is hope in teaching.
Thank you very much. This has been Meet the HR Show with me, Laura Nell. Till next week. Bye-bye.